Hello, this is Wmpyr here to talk about why I think the term Defang the Snake is outdated. And let me make it clear, right? I don't think the principle or the techniques or the tactics of Defang the Snake is outdated. I feel that the vocabulary of Defang the Snake is outdated. Why do I say that? I say that because when you say Defang the Snake, it covers a whole bunch of different things. And because of it, it could be confusing. And if you're trying to use this in a real life situation to protect yourself, you might be thinking you're doing one thing, but you may not be doing that. And that is very bad, obviously. So I'm here to make the vocabulary of Defang the Snake better, okay? And that just comes from my own study. As a student of the art, I want to learn better. So I'm trying to make my notes really, really good. Now, a Filipino master in the style, they may already know everything that I'm about to say. They know it well, they understand it. They just don't teach it that way. They just say defang the snake. And like I said, it jumbles everything in there. So for them it works, but for someone like me, where I need to learn better, then something like this is going to help me out a lot. So the first thing is, let me start off with the most extreme case of defang the snake. This is where I'm going to get a quote from Professor Frank, and he mentioned, now we have to go back to HEMA. So we got to go back to Europe back in the day. And when they said disarm, they were basically talking about chopping off the hand. So if the other guy has a sword or something, you cut off his hand, and that's how you disarm the guy, and hence the word disarm. And I believe he showed me paintings of it. If not, I've seen paintings of what he's talking about. So yeah, that right there is included in Defang the Snake. And what I want to say is we're going to change it and not call that Defang the Snake. I'm going to call it Kill the Snake. Okay. And that's because the snake is the arm. And if you're cutting the hand off, it's like you are decapitating the snake. Therefore, you're killing the snake. So let me go ahead and call that Kill the Snake. That's the most extreme, the most powerful technique that we probably have. The next one, I'm going to call Maim the Snake. Okay, so you're injuring the snake. And I believe this is where most people, when they think of defang the snake, they're actually thinking of this. And once again, it is part of defang the snake, but I call it Maim the Snake. So you're going to hurt the snake, which is the arm. You're going to hurt the arm so bad that they cannot use that arm against you anymore. All right, that hand is injured, so they can't use it to attack you, or it's one or two, they cannot pick up the weapon to hurt you. So either one, you're injuring the arm. Okay, so that's Maim the Snake. Now the next one we're going to go down to is, finally we get to Defang the Snake. And defang the snake obviously means to remove the fangs of the snake, which means you're taking the fangs away. So that would be you take the weapon away from the other person. Okay, so that's your disarm, essentially. Not the historical disarm where you cut off the hand, but you're actually prying it out. You're using painful joint locks to get the weapon out of their hand. And now you take the weapon away from them. So that is the classic, actual, literal, not, we want it literal, okay? Literal defang the snake. Literally taking their weapon away from them. And not symbolically, or not like, you cut off their hands, therefore you took the weapon away. Not like that. I mean, literally, you take the weapon away. Okay, so that's defang the snake. And then underneath that, I have what is called Tame the Snake. Tame the Snake is basically you're seizing control of the snake, which is the arm. And if you seize control of the arm, Now that'll take us to Defang the Snake. So that's why it's one step below Defang the Snake. Taming the snake. Tame the snake enables you to defang the snake. So tame the snake. And then one step even before that is what I call charm the snake. And charm the snake is, just think of a snake charmer over in India where they're playing some kind of flute type of musical instrument, and it looks like they're hypnotizing the snake. The main thing is they are trying to not get bitten by the snake, right? So tame the snake is about controlling the snake as much as you can. Charm the snake is you're kind of like playing with the snake. You're playing with fire. You're trying not to get bit. So once again, let me go over them real quick. Now we'll go from the bottom. So it's charm the snake, tame the snake, defang the snake, maim the snake, and then finally kill the snake. Now you don't have to do all of them. Some go together, some don't. You know, you could just do one or the other. But those are all normally all just jumbled into defang the snake, and they just, they put all of that together. And to me, it's just unclear. So here, at least I feel like I separated the major tactics, making it easier to learn. So which one are you doing? Are you charming the snake? Are you taming the snake? Are you killing the snake? Which one are you doing? So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.